Alright, so this is Day of Drift. It's a top-down arcade-style drifting game that just dropped on Steam this month, and it's got one mission: drift the most you can to make time across the finish line. It launched July 9th, made by a team called Mewsturbo. It's fast, clean, it's colorful, and it pulls you in immediately. So, Day of Drift is all about drifting through tight, handcrafted courses while trying to hit high scores, beat brutal time limits, and maintain your dignity as you drift into that traffic cone for the 14th time. So here's what you're actually doing in Day of Drift. You got two main track packs, Drift Star, which the goal here is to build as much drift time as possible while finishing the race in a limited time, and the Speed Star tracks, where it's all about raw time. Hit those corners just right, then blast the straightaways with NOS to shave seconds off your time. It sounds manageable until like track 10, and then suddenly it's like every race is a boss fight. The time windows get real tight, and that's when you start looking at the tuning menu like it is sacred text. And of course, if you're not hitting your drifts or beating your time, it is obviously the car's fault, because it can't be yours. Luckily, the game lets you tune your car before each race. You can adjust acceleration, top speed, brake strength, and steering. I love not quite making time and then pulling this screen up, acting as if I had an audience and being like, yeah, I just gotta turn down the braking strength and quickly exit out of it and get back into the race, making it look like I really know what I'm talking about, even though I am more lost than looking under an actual hood. But I'll still open that menu, stare at the brake strength slider, and act like I'm on a pit crew of F1. You also get to customize your car's skin, and I gotta say, if I lose 2 races in a row wearing a certain color, then we gotta change it up. Doing what's been done and expecting a different result is literally the definition of insanity. Swap that skin. And for me, we're either going bright red or full blackout with an obnoxious spoiler. See, red and black are big power moves. See, there's a perfect drift, and then there's a perfect drift in a power red or a mysterious blacked out sports car, which is a whole nother level. But look, the drifting itself, solid. Got a great feel to it. You've got simple controls, steer, gas, brake, but they nailed the balance. And if you drift too early or too late in the Drift Star tracks, you'll hit a wall and boom, score penalty. In the Speed Star tracks, every wall hit adds a full second to your time. And trust me, each second is precious as you progress, so this is a huge bummer and must be avoided at all costs. And let me tell you the real villain of this game. Traffic cones. You touch one, that's it. The car stops. You don't nudge past them or knock them over like, logic would suggest. Instead, you halt. So if you get stuck behind a cone and you get penalty time, it makes your run basically over unless you are flawless the rest of the way. With penalties like this, one bad drift could cause a restart. And because restarting is instant, I developed a problem. One cone touch, restart. One wall tap, restart. One NOS misfire, restart. I've hit that retry combo again and again and again. Now let's talk about other track options. There are public tracks, and they are different, but they're great. You can run them for leaderboard times or just to break up the main packs. Then a Lunar New Year Dragon Parade track, and then my personal favorite. You're an ambulance racing through a town on fire trying to save stray cats from the fire. And listen, I'm not the biggest cat lover, but I can't let these little guys just die in a fire. And if it's up to me, I'll drift a NOS to rescue everybody I can. And I'll say this, I hit rank 19 on that leaderboard, so maybe I was destined to save pixelated cats from a video game fire in a somewhat pressurized scenario. But it's stuff like this that keeps you coming back. Sure, this game is simple on the surface, but after 10 tracks, every level feels like a puzzle you need to solve with muscle memory and clean timing. You start strategizing. Every corner, how am I going to hit the next corner? How am I going to shave milliseconds off my time? And then blaming the paint job when things fall apart. And because it restarts so quickly, the loop never drags. You just keep trying. And the art style, it's clean, bright, that kind of nostalgic look that doesn't feel stuck in the past. I mean, you're looking at it, isn't that awesome? The soundtrack, kind of a problem, in a good way. Full arcade energy, synth-heavy bangers. You'll keep playing just because the music makes you feel like you're doing better than you actually are. And here's the wild part, the whole thing, $4. That's less than most people's coffee order. And I've already gotten way more hours out of this than some AAA stuff that costs 20 times more. There aren't many reviews of this game online yet, but the ones that I've seen are all positive. I haven't seen a single person trash this game, and that's a really good thing for a simple indie arcade racer. So even though this game has made me die again and again and again and again, I think you know where this recommendation is going to go. So, Would a mediocre gamer like Day of Drift? The answer is yes.